Hey folks, it's the Red, and welcome back to the Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex No Damage Run. We're on a bit of a roll this time, an Eskimo roll, if you will. Ah, a snow level. In the Fire Warp Room. What is theming? Are we even following a theme in this game, I wonder? Well, anyway. Yeah, we have ourselves a snow level, and we're taking place in Crash's Altasphere again, so we're going to be playing with the momentum as we bowl our way up and downhill, trying to reach these boxes that are very precariously placed between these holes. Get out of there! Oh man. Yeah, sometimes if you get too close to those holes, you might find yourself falling into them pretty easily. You gotta be really careful along those edges. Oh, Tiny, what have they done to you? You've been demoted from a level boss to a barely passable road obstruction, and you're not even very good at that because we can literally just go right around you and you're not a threat at all. Neither of those penguins, actually. You can literally just bowl right into those and send them flying off. The only way they can be a threat to you is when they're spinning, and even then all they do is just bump you away. That doesn't kill you either. So, there's really not that much you need to watch out for here. You just have to watch out for nitro crates, of course, but also these holes in the middle of the ground and falling off the edge of the platform. Other than that, it's pretty smooth sailing. Just make sure you're keeping an eye out for these boxes so that we can get that gem at the end. It is very easy to wind up missing one of the boxes in this level if you don't have the camera panned all the way out as often as possible. I often find myself going to the end of the level having missed a single box somewhere. So I tend to try and stay towards the bottom of the screen as often as possible in order to keep as much of the camera in, as much of the level in view as possible. Okay, I know there's a box up there. We need to get back up there. Oh boy. The momentum can make it a little difficult to backtrack a bit on these rather steep slopes. I kind of feel like this shouldn't work because this is mostly ice. But hey, I'm not complaining. Ugh. And we have our good friend Dingo Dial up ahead, who's going to be spewing fire across the ground, so we're going to need to watch out for that. Wait for him to shoot it, and then move across. Thankfully, just the two boxes that we have to watch out for. Other than that, not too much to say here, but now we're going to start having some scrolling platforms thrown into the mix. And Crash's ball does not move with the platform unless it's got one of these little indents in it, like this one that I'm standing on right now. So if you're on a scrolling platform that doesn't have one of those, make sure you're moving along with it. That's going to come into play further up. And just a proofing concept with these penguins, I'm just going to wait for him to start spinning. You walk into him, and yeah, he just sort of bumps you away. So, yeah, not really anything to watch out for with the penguins. Hello again, Dingo Dial. How'd you already catch up to this area? Okay, we've got more scrolling platforms up ahead, but let's go ahead and get this box out of the way first. Okay, now these ones don't have indents, so we need to roll along with it so that we don't wind up falling into the water as it scrolls. Fairly simple stuff, but we need to roll this one all the way to the end so that we can go to this tiny platform, which does have an indent in it, so we don't have to roll so much in it. And that leads us to another box off it to the side. This part can be a little nerve-wracking, especially with the way the momentum works in this, but just make sure you're moving about the same speed as the platform and you should be okay. Now this one's a little weird. This little thing, this looks like a little button or something, but it's actually a little speed up zipper booster thing, and when you roll over it, you start going super fast and it helps you get up these tubes a lot more easily. I don't know why they chose that texture to make that so, but I mean, I would have had like a little pad with an arrow on it personally, but yeah, you kind of need it to get up this tube because Crash at his normal speed can't quite do it. So Move on to this little booster here. Try and go up the tube. Come on, hit the booster. Can be a little hard to line yourself up for it, but, oh my gosh. And you also have a very narrow platform that you need to land on. Come on, get on there. Okay. All you really need to do is get up the tube and you should be fine. Just, backing up over here and make sure I didn't miss a box. Entropy is being incredibly, effective by only shooting at that one spot instead of where Crash is, so, just go right by him, laugh at him as you go by, and, let's move on. We should be getting fairly close to the end now. As indicated by our crystal, which for some reason doesn't have the transparent texture that it normally does. It looks more like the one from the GameCube in that case. Okay, oh, and there's the green exclamation box. I almost mistaken it for a regular nitro box, so let's try and get back up there. I think I can. Set that off. Okay, all the nitros are gone. Let's make sure we got all the boxes along the way. And we did not. Every time. Did I miss it over here? Ah, there it is. Okay. So now we can go back and get our gem at the end. So, yeah, let's just hurry up and get back over there then. Okay, and there's our box completion gem, and now we can get out of here. Just make sure you're not rushing down so you don't go down that last hole there, and we are all good. Okay, Eskimo roll is finished. Not a terribly difficult level, I don't think. It does have its trouble spots. Only a few outtakes to share this time around. But overall, a pretty enjoyable level. I like it. So, we'll go ahead and check out those outtakes, and be sure to join us next time for level 15, Fahrenheit Frenzy. See you then! Obstacles that we're going to need to keep an eye out for. Oh! Yeah, don't go too fast. Momentum, it's a thing. So, we're going to want to make sure that we don't do that. So, really not too much to watch out for. It's very... As I say, that I go straight into a hole. Good job.